Hey, what's up? 12/5/2016, 12:08 a.m. Was just upstairs watching more Gordon Ramsay clips, just because I'm obsessed with cooking. Uh, just like I think, like I've said on these, oh my god, I've said on other journals that I think the genesis of that was just watching videos of Marco Pierre White and just like how meticulous the guy is at just everything. At just like, like keeping his kitchen clean, just the way he fucking cooks. Just he's very meticulous. And something about that was just like very appealing to me. So I was like, I want to be just like Marco Pierre White. He's my idol. Is this the fucking right microphone? Okay, yes, the right microphone. Yeah, he's my idol, so and I've just been cooking some basic dishes like fucking uh, cut up like just vegetable saute like onions and peppers. Hold on. Oh, okay, it's just a siren. I thought it was somebody whistling in the other room. It's just a siren. Yeah, but my knife skills are getting good. I can make them fucking pepper juliennes. Can make the fucking onions, cut them up nice, cut them up right. I didn't know how to cut an onion for the longest time, but you got to cut it right at the root. Like divide it where the root is, and then like cut it from there. That's if you want to make half things. If you want to make the whole things, you do it the other way. Like whole circles of onion. But yeah, I mean, just general, I felt pretty damn good. I keep losing fat ever since I like started eating well. Like my weight stays the same, but just for some reason the fat keeps going down. So that's a good thing. That might have something to do with it. I have no idea. I really have no idea why I'm losing. I mean, it's probably related to the amount of sugar that I'm not eating anymore, and also not drinking anymore. Coffee fucks you up, man. Well, not the coffee itself, but the sugar in the coffee. Because I remember, like, I think it was 2010, I gained like 20 pounds when I started. Because that was when I started drinking coffee regularly. And when I started drinking it, because I mean, I put the fucking cream and sugar in there. And that shit made me gain some goddamn weight. And so coffee, it's the sugar in the coffee that's direct correlation with that. I mean, it could have been it still could have been anything. It could have been like just I was eating differently or something. But I'm pretty sure it was the sugar. Because like even when I drink Coke, like if I go like a few days drinking Coke, because I mean I drink mostly water, and I have been for like a decade at this point. And, aside from the coffee. But if I drink, like fucking couple sodas during the week, I gain like a pound or two. Like I'll just if I drink like there's a whole 12 pack of fucking soda or whatever, I get on the scale, I'm fucking 2 pounds heavier. So. And I could just feel it, and this is, I mean, so it's like, so vague. You can say any vague symptom, you could attribute that to anything. That's like, that's one of the fucking, hucksterism 101. Snake oil salesman 101 is define a condition, a vague condition, and then have the cure for it. But, I just feel like there's some truth to it. Not only because of, the vague feeling of just discomfort and bloating and just fucking face irritation, but, also because I think the government recently, I don't think it did happen. The government recently, or the Food Drug Administration or whatever, they're making food labels now have added sugar, like on the label. Like, because, added sugar, aside from the fruit and shit that it comes out of, which just has a lot of fiber in it, is bad for you. And fiber is good for you. Maybe it's just that fiber is good for you. Maybe it's not that sugar's bad. It's just that fiber is good. Who knows? I don't know. But this is leading me into a lot of like fucking pseudoscience territory. Like just this sugar thing I've been on for the past couple days. Just like, maybe it's all sugar. This has been leading me down like those like anti-GMO people. that are like anti-Monsanto or whatever. These are the same people that are, well, maybe not quite the same, but it's in that direction. So you got to keep your head on a swivel here. Only take out the nuggets of truth. So when anybody's trying to convince you of something, there's always some truth to things, but you want to extract the actual truth from the mostly bullshit that they're saying. Much like the refinement process of sugar, you want to extract only the truth. But this way is maybe, who knows, maybe it works the same with information too. Maybe you need a more rustic approach to your information. Maybe you need a bunch of bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. With that little nugget of truth that you get, and maybe your brain would be healthier or something. Maybe who knows? I don't know. Sorry, that was a long ranting there. Yeah, I was just looking up how to make fresh pasta. I want to try to make fresh pasta. Because it doesn't look that hard. It just doesn't look like that. There's no yeast or anything. It's just a matter of mixing flour and eggs, basically. And olive oil and pepper or whatever, salt. It doesn't look that hard. It just doesn't look that hard. I don't have a pasta maker, but I do have a pizza roller, and I can just roll the fucker out and cut it with a knife. I feel like a pasta maker would be a good investment, but I'm fine for now. See, the thing is though, it would be whole grain pasta because I want to make it with whole wheat flour, not whole grain, but whole wheat pasta. I'm talking a mile a minute here. I want to make whole wheat pasta, and just fucking cut it up, put it in the stove top, fresh pasta, cook it for me and Dad. I'm sure he'll be more than pleased with fresh pasta, him being Italian, 66% Italian, as we now know, because my dad is, we always thought he was just 100% Italian because both his parents came from Italy, my grandparents, but turns out, according to some genealogy tests, that he's got some Middle Eastern in there. And, I think there's Spaniard or something. But see, here's the funny thing about that. He's got Middle Eastern, but so does my mom. So I end up being something like my genetics. I end up being like, I think it was 13 or 14% Middle Eastern, and like 33% Italian and 20% Irish, and like, it's basically a European mutt with Middle Eastern, 1/8 Middle Eastern and some distant, the trace amounts of East Asian, or no, not East Asian, South Asian, like India. And, that's a weird mix, but, I'm a rustic person. I'm not pure. I'm whole grain flour. If I were pure Italian or pure European, I would be, pure refined flour, which is, you want the rustic version because that's the healthier version because your fucking colon has to work. Oh, I'm sorry, I was screaming now. So I'm, that's actually something I notice with these journals. Like every time I talk on them, there's always like some central theme that I'm always talking about. That this is such douchey territory here. I'm not going to start that. European mutt I am with 14% Middle Eastern. So that's cool. Doesn't matter to me. I'm Adam. Is what I am. So and not only that, but 2% black. So I've 2% sub-Saharan African. Or was it 4%? No, I don't remember. But I know there was a because you think everybody would have some sub-Saharan African in them because we think we're all Africans, but that's not the case. Like if you get the DNA of somebody from like Great Britain, it's going to be mostly Northern European. There's not going to be any African. The African sub-Saharan African in my genetics is from like a great grandfather a great great grandfather was black. So that's funny. So I mean, again, this is all arbitrary shit. So, I'm Adam. I'm not a mixture of races. I mean, I am, but first and foremost, I am Adam. Okay. Goodbye.